morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Disney Morning Show starring Kyle Burbank, our managing editor.
Hello, there could not be more happening outside of my window right now. I have no idea
I
what's
was
going
wondering
on.
what that was. Doobie Mosley, our co founder, our weatherman Ethan, and our hopeful assistant Chatty. We are happy to catch up with you on what's going on in the world of Disney. It's been a little bit. Kyle and I were both away on Friday and Monday, but it is great to be back for another streak of shows. What?
The sirens behind me. There was one. It sounded like a moaning cat. I'm
Do
like,
you, do you need to look out the window and see what's going on? Maybe you're being evacuated.
oh, we're not being evacuated.
Maybe it's like Wreck and you're actually being sealed in. You've probably not seen Wreck, I'm
No,
guessing. Yeah, it's
haven't.
a horror movie.
But let's start the show like we do every show.
That is specifically not how we start every show. I'm the one that says that. That's how we start every show. All right, let's take a look at the Disney share price, which was at 96.14 last time we did this on Thursday, and now it is not that, not that, not that. Maybe if you click this button, there we go. It is 96.57. I cannot take a day off. 96.57, up a fair amount since the last time we did this.
Yeah, not too bad.
Disney stock hanging in there. Always be fun to see if what happens later today brings any changes. Hopefully later today. Who knows when it's going to happen. Okay.
Here's Ethan.
Good morning and welcome to another LP Disney Weather Report. No more hunger, no more pain. They're things of the past. Peace and love is all we'll ever know. With no more work or money, we'll be happy at last. The sun will follow everywhere we go. There's no more crime in the future. Just summertime in the future. We're out of time cause the future's now. I got myself a time machine. Imagine what we'll see. In the 21st century, flying cars and strange machines will fill up the sky. Trips to Mars will happen every day. Exercising while you're sleeping, give it a try. Watch TV while inches fall away. I like the way this baby feels. I can't wait to be in the 21st century. Let's get to the weather. Anaheim will warm to 74 today but quickly fall to the upper 50s after dark. Walt Disney World will be mostly cloudy today with a high of 84. Also, a few showers will be possible in the evening. Stop me if you've heard this one, but Castaway Cay is windy today with a high of 81, while Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point will also be windy and 83 degrees. Disneyland Paris is cloudy this evening and right around 50 degrees. Tokyo will see showers early but will just be overcast for the rest of the day, with a high of 60. Shanghai will be sunny tomorrow and enjoy a perfectly fall high of 64 degrees. Lastly, Hong Kong will see sunshine tomorrow and reach a 78-degree high. And that will do it for another Disney weather update. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Two things. One, if we have anyone that likes to watch us on Twitter, I'm sorry. I forgot to click that button, apparently. And two, what was that song?
It's your favorite song. You told me it's the best song in the show.
Oh, my goodness. My mind was so not... I'm like, this 21st century line is ringing a bell. Yes, that is Back to the Future musical. It is not my favorite song, nor the best song in the show, but it is a great song. Go see it. Go see Back to the Future musical. Now playing in Las Vegas. Coming soon on Broadway. Closing soon on Broadway, I believe. All right. First up this week, Kyle, what do we got?
So, according to reports, Disney is submitting Agatha All Along in comedy categories for awards like Golden Globes, SAG, and the Emmys. And that's notable because there's a limited series option for these award shows. So by submitting it in a comedy, not only are they putting it against ones that have won in the past, like The Bear and Abbott Elementary, but it suggests that maybe there's a second season in the future. They have plans to make it go beyond unlimited series. Now, I have my doubts about this. First of all, like, I don't think it necessarily means that, and also there's been ones before that have submitted as a limited series and then get a second season. So I don't think they're being so honest that they're like, there must be another reason for it, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that a second season won't happen, but I don't think that this is necessarily an indication of that. But, you know, it's fun to speculate, and we weren't the ones that did it. People that know way more about the industry than us did. So
most fun part about that is going up against other series in the comedy category, like The Bear, which is most definitely not a
So
comedy.
funny. Just
Over at Walt Disney World, Jeremiah yesterday got a sneak peek of the Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic. There is more than one food and wine festival at Walt Disney World. So this one is held at the Swan and Dolphin Resorts. This is its 15th year, and this year will be November 15th and 16th. It goes from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. at night. It's cool. If you want to go to both, and there is a different menu each night, you can save 15% if you buy both tickets.
if you can handle all you can eat and drink 2 nights in a row.
I mean, there are people that can. And yeah, there's a lot to drink. 170 different wines, beers, and other beverages of that alcohol variety. 45 different dishes as well each night. So don't have the price. That would have been nice for me, Doobie. Why did you get that? That's because it's not in the article. Okay, so go find the price and check it out.
It's not cheap, but it's all you can eat and drink. So
yeah, our
sense.
guy Mac has covered in the past. You can find past reviews or past coverage on Laughing Place. He has a great time. He speaks very highly of it. So if you like to eat, you like to drink, and food and wine at Disney World and Epcot's just not quite enough. This is a 15th year for it. So clearly it's got some popularity to it.
Yeah. So over at Disneyland Paris, they're hosting the 2024 European Championship for Disney Lorcana. These have been going on. There's been several North American events and several European events. So this is the European Championship. But ahead of that, or as part of that, they're going to have a last chance qualifier event. So the last few spots for the Continental Championship can be found. And also, if you're in the area, you'll be able to purchase spectator passes to the event. So that's kind of fun. And just as a heads up, after we have the North American Championships at Disneyland and the European Championships at Disneyland Paris, Doobie, can you guess where the World Championships will be held next year?
Disney World.
Yes!
You nailed it. Disney World. Are you being sent to Paris to cover this?
No, but I assume we will cover the Walt Disney World one. We're still working on. We don't know whether. Obviously, they've had spectators for this one. I think that's good news in terms of us being able to cover it at Walt Disney World, cover the World event. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So,
what is your world rank? And because I know you're not playing this year, but what is your world rank again in Lorcana?
Can it be negative? Is that a thing?
I did not know there were Lorcana championships. That's pretty fascinating.
Yeah. They've been very popular. In fact, after the first event went on sale in Atlanta and sold out immediately, they expanded the number of seats and they added more cities. And yeah, it's been quite a thing. And they've made them other events. They've debuted some other types of gameplay and things as sort of like other events that you could do even if you're not participating or even after you get knocked out. And all sorts of prizes, and it's very cool. People have really taken to it already.
Yeah, I was curious who the current world champion is, and apparently, according to our researcher Chatty, this is the first world championship. So, yeah.
The game's less than it just turned a year old in August.
And gave me a source, which I've never seen a source in an answer, a clickable source. That's kind of nice. That could help websites like ours. All right. Next up, Blizzard Beach has reopened at Walt Disney World. So Jeremiah was there to get some pictures. Nothing new, just new coats of paint and all that. It's looking bright and sparkly and appropriate that they open this as the weather turns cooler. You go to Blizzard Beach. Of course, at the same time, Typhoon Lagoon closes because, Walt Disney World has 2 water parks. They apparently no longer allowed to have them both open at the same time. So get out there, enjoy Blizzard Beach in the appropriate weather, and say goodbye to Typhoon Lagoon for a while, which is a shame because they have the better wave pool and they have Crush and Gusher. But Blizzard Beach does have the better lazy river.
I've never been, as I think we've discussed. So Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon have different types of wave pools?
So yeah, Typhoon Lagoon has the giant wave, which I'm sure you've seen the giant wave.
Yeah. Right? So then Blizzard's is more of the, I think what your wife called the bobbin one.
The bobbin wave. Typhoon Lagoon has both. So it'll have bobbin wave for a while and then it goes to the giant wave. Blizzard Beach is strictly the bobbin wave. Now the plus of that is you can therefore take a tube out in there. You can bob in the tube, whereas Blizzard Beach, because of the giant wave, they do not allow tubes into theirs at all.
Oh, wait, Typhoon, you said?
Typhoon does not allow tubes
Okay.
or any flotation devices.
Then you are correct. Blizzard has the better one. There were two different water parks in where I grew up, and I always preferred the one that was just the bobbin, because when the big surf wave came, there was one time I was literally, somebody ended up on top of me before we got to.
That's a fun. No, I said Typhoon has the better wave pool. I like the giant wave. I like having both.
Well, then you're wrong.
No, and because I'm the guy doing the crushing, so I can live with that.
You want to get sued for manslaughter? It sounds like, because that's how you get sued for manslaughter.
It's not my fault. It's got this giant wave. It is so much fun just to get tossed and turned all over the place. You start here, you end up here. You don't know what the heck happened. You stand up. Where am I? I love that.
I don't know. We make fun of Action Park. I think every water park is 90% as dangerous.
Blizzard Beach also has they both have a little kids area, but Blizzard Beach actually has a really good older kids area, like the 9-10 age. So they both have their advantages. It's nice when they're both around, but at least they still keep both, even if not the same time. Okay, next up. Oh, it's me too. Okay, so Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hey, the picture got added. I didn't know that.
He is making a list and checking it twice.
So Santa Claus is coming to do. Ooh, as soon as I tune in, do you want to get sued for manslaughter? We should redo the title of our episode after each show with a quote, and that should be the one.
There you go.
But, don't let me forget to do that. Typhoon Lagoon is what we used to talk about, but now we're talking about Disney Springs, where Santa Claus is moving. He had previously been at the Marketplace Co-op.
And before that, he was at the North Pole.
He used to be right outside Disney World of Disney, like inside his little thing, but out in the elements in general. They built his own little house for him. But then they moved him to the Marketplace Co-op, which is fully inside, and now they're just going across the walk to what used to be the Star Wars Trading Post near Penn Traders. So again, that's another indoor location. He's going to be there November 8th. Let me show you that place, since Luke is fast. This is where it's located.
And Luke is off today, so imagine that.
Kyle is fast. This is where it's located. If you are familiar with Disney World, you can figure out where this is, even without the sign. That's no longer there because after they closed the Trading Post. He's going to be on November 8th through December 24th. So coming in 3 days. Get your orders in early. It will use a virtual queue with 5 chances to get a spot throughout the day. So if you want to see Santa, you can go there. And finally today, folks, I wanted to do this every now and then, and I forgot until now. So let's take a look at the new feature on Disney Plus where they show you.
Have we had a show since we decided to do this? I think you're perfectly fine.
I think we had one.
Okay.
So, oh man, this is so cool. These things are playing right now. I don't have to decide what to watch. I can just say, oh, let's turn on this channel, and Phineas and Ferb is on. Let's turn on this channel. That's So Raven is on. Anyway.
You can watch season streamings.
Yeah, but so this is not trending. This is theoretically what's being watched today most popularly with my PG-14 settings because I'm dainty. We got Wizard of Waverly Place, The Incredibles, Agatha All Along, Hotel Transylvania, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Non-Disney movies showing up in the top 10.
No Bluey, so this is still sus. Hotel Transylvania 2.
People are stuck on the Halloween. It's the 5th, people. Come on.
I know. Venom? Come on, guys. Finally, we got the Santa Claus. High Potential.
And the movie that's not Coco. That's really interesting. I guess this is because of Hulu, that those movies are on Hulu, not on Disney Plus, right?
If I showed it this way, would you say, oh, that's Coco? And then you just scroll off.
Maybe for a second.
So, but number one, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, which I saw the pilot, one of the first 2 episodes. Not bad. Very Disney Channel. All right.
And the rest.
Sadly, we've got no reviews. We've got breaking news. The candy canes are coming back to Disneyland. That's right. The Handmaid. Well, why not Coco? I don't know. Nothing's wrong with Venom, but really top 10? Candy canes, these handmade candy canes that come to Disneyland Resort every year are officially announced coming back. You can buy them at Disneyland at the Candy Palace or Candy Kitchen, Healthy Adventure at Trolley Treats. They are available on select days only because they are handmade. So they have to give you a distribution schedule, which you can see there. This is when you can get them on those days. They will be using either wristbands or a mobile wait list to get them. So yeah, if you're into this, go check him out. I like to read the comments on these things. Did they change the comment? Here we go. This is the one I wanted to read. I'm sorry. This is from Teal Butterfly. What is so special about these candy canes that you have to plan for a chance to purchase them? They taste like Disney magic? To which element 2729. One, they're 100% handmade. You can literally watch them make your candy cane. Two, they're massive, not something you hang on a tree. And three, yes, they do taste like pure Disney magic.
It's okay. They could have just said, "Don't bother. If you don't know what the hype is, then
I know. Why do you want to bring
clear
in
the
more
way."
people? Rebecca's a fan too. It's a fun show. I'm liking it. Also, just came in this morning. There is a new key coming for Disneyland Paris fans. This one, so this attraction key, I don't even know what this is for.
Storybook Land were the boats. Just to...
Le Pays de Conte de Fées.
Thought you spoke French, dude.
I do, but there are no. Apparently, I never learned Storybook or Land in my high school French class. These are coming Friday, November 8th. They are 1,994 of them. You can purchase them for €29, which is how many dollars, Kyle?
Probably a little bit more than that. Let's say $32. I'm gonna. You asking me, not your friend Chatty on that one? That sounds like I will Google €29 in USD.
I need Chatty with the
$31.69. I was pretty close.
I need to put Chatty on my phone and turn on voice command so I can just ask him that and get the answer. That'd be so cool. And then say, give me the answer as a wave so I can then play it. Anyway.
I didn't know you could do that.
I don't know if you can, but I'm going to try. Virtual queue, nope, wrong item. You can purchase them online starting tomorrow from lineberty.com. Check out the article for all the deets. Is it finally your turn? Yes.
It's finally my turn. Last week we talked about Chain, which is from BJ Novak and a chef of some sort, announcing a collaboration with Moana 2, and we figured Ono Hawaiian Barbecue, and sure enough, that's what they're doing. So this is going to be taking place on November 13th. They're going to be a special event, and they're going to have elevated versions of Ono items, mainly the musubi. That's a spam musubi. And then there'll also be some special French fries and some other items. And most importantly, at this special event, the songwriters from Moana 2, Abigail Barlow and Emily Bear, will be performing for free as part of the event. And the event is free, but you do need to win tickets. And I said last time that you need to give them your phone number and they text you. Well, apparently for this one, you're going to be commenting on their Instagram post and sharing which item you're most excited about. And you have a chance to win. And this is in Hollywood, so if you don't live near Hollywood or don't have a way to get to Hollywood very quickly, if you do win, then it's probably not worth entering. But that'll be happening in just a couple weeks, November 13th.
And there are currently
1 week, actually.
967 comments on their Instagram post. I don't know how many people.
So the odds are in 1 in 960.
Oh, they're only bringing one person?
Only one person, yeah. No, I don't know how many people. It didn't really say.
So get over there. Their Instagram is Eat at Chain. Eat at Chain is their top, one of their top pin posts right now. Get a comment in there, and hopefully you can go. And if you win, let us know. Send us an email. Maybe we'll have your report on it for us.
Yeah, did we comment so that Mike can go?
Oh,
I did not eat anything.
All right. I want to go. Who am I again? Yeah, I'm in this myself, not as LP, so I can do that. Okay. Let's see. Next up, why did I give this one to me? I can't pronounce this name.
Neither can
I. All right.
Nikyato
Jutsu. Yeah,
I'm saying like it's Japanese though, and I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Nikyato Jutsu is developing a new version of The Fly for 20th Century, which now belongs to Disney. I included this. It's not Disney directly. It's a horror movie, but The Fly is one of my greatest memories. Much younger, hopefully not a child. I guess about 15. Came out in 1986, starring Jeff Goldblum and
The Fly.
Gina Davis. Thank you, Jeff Goldblum, who were married at one time. Maybe they still are. I don't even know.
I don't think so.
Chatty, are Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis married, or were they ever?
This movie looks super gross. The original movie looks very gross.
It is gross. They were married from 1987 to 1990. I know my pop culture. Okay. So they probably met doing this movie.
You know what I feel like watching? The World According to Jeff Goldblum. Now, where could I
Did
watch?
they remove that?
I'm pretty sure they did, yes.
Goodness. So anyway, this is set in the same universe. It doesn't call it a remake or a sequel. It just says it's set in the universe. This very cool movie. There's a classic version, but this was actually really good. Kind of gross, but really good movie. So I am actually now looking forward to this revitalization of the franchise. And finally,
Also this is, I don't know if this is Disney Plus news, but so that's Freddie Flintoff. He was a cricket player, and then he was a presenter on many shows, including Top Gear. But unfortunately, in late 2022, he was in a car accident while filming Top Gear, and he was left with severe facial injuries and broken ribs. And then over the course of the year that he was recovering, he had someone document his recovery, and apparently that documentary is now going to be coming to Disney Plus, or at least Disney Plus, probably in the UK, maybe Hulu here. We don't exactly know. But yes, that sounds like an interesting story. Something I was definitely not familiar with, having never watched Top Gear and not being British. But it sounds like an interesting movie.
Can't wait for Marshall to review it.
Indeed.
What's going on around Laughing Place? We try to cover everything under the Disney umbrella, and that is one large umbrella. So right now we've got an article up from Alex Length, Behind the Music of Phineas and Ferb, Songwriting, Storyboarding, and the TikTok Effect. Throws in my pants. Phineas and Ferb, as good as it is known for its songs as much as anything. Stuff like Throws in My Pants. So this is from the Lightbox Expo. It's a panel with co-creator Dan Povenmire, who I saw on TikTok this morning. He took a colleague who wanted to go to Disneyland, and that colleague said, "I want to go on the ride where you go into Whale's Mouth." And Dan Povenmire said, "Why do you want to go on that? It is literally the worst ride in Disneyland. What do you think happens in there?" And he said, "I think you end up going to like heaven or Nirvana and then come back to Earth."
Did they happen to go on during the fireworks? Because that's the best time to go on that. Is you have to time it carefully, because otherwise you just get stuck in line. But sometimes I've been on it once where they're like, "Okay, you bored," and then they're like, "Okay, now we have to stop," and then we just got to sit there in the boat and watch.
That is cool. I've never done that. Also on LP, our opinionated Marshall Knight has a fun article. It's only November 1st or 3rd when he wrote this, and he is doing an early Christmas list of Disney requests. So kind of fun, but he means it. He would like to see Scarlet Witch get a proper ending. He would like to see Disney Cruise Line go to South America. Like everybody, he would like to see Epcot get some true love. And a lot more. So if you want to have some fun and hear some opinions, you can go check out.
What do you mean true love? They got a food court.
Communicore Plaza. Yeah, no. Yeah. And this is a really interesting one. This was another Marshall Knight. Wow. Did he write this?
Yeah.
Or did he do the interview?
He did the interview.
Oh wow. So Raffi, which is it a person?
Not the banana phone singer. Not the Baby Beluga guy.
You don't know how long I spent reading this article just to make sure it was not the same person.
You think that Epcot could get Baby Beluga money together?
Isn't he Canadian too?
Yeah,
I feel like he is. Yeah. So, but no, this is not Raffi. This is Raffi, aka Caroline LeBlanc, and she performs at the Canada Pavilion. And it's just an interesting look at what it's like to be one of the main performers at Epcot and how they got the job. And kind of just you don't read that kind of story very often. So. Like we said, we try to cover a lot, and those are some good examples of what's been going on lately at Laughing Place. The fun stuff. I am simultaneously joyed and embarrassed by that every single time.
It's fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about.
It is what it is. All right, we've got an exclusive reveal, which is kind of cool. Every now and then, different merchandise companies say, "Hey, you guys want an exclusive?" So we were revealing Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Apprentice Legacy Lightsaber hilt, which is coming to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You'll never guess who we gave that reveal to.
It has come.
It's yesterday.
So this was previously part of a set of 3 lightsabers. Now you can get it on its own. So that's what's cool. But yeah, it's now on Shop Disney, and you can find it at Galaxy's Edge. By Shop Disney, I mean Disney Store.
So you can go check out this review on Laughing Place. Mike, actually, here, let's listen to Mike.
Via the Disney Store website beginning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. The Anakin Skywalker Jedi Apprentice hilt is...
Oh, his announcer voice isn't bad.
It's pretty good.
Yes, we were the chosen one. Okay. Continuing a tradition of honoring Disney with touchdown celebrations, DeAndre Hopkins last night scored a touchdown and decided to do a number from Remember the Titans. But this one is even a little more special because he was just traded to the Chiefs from the Titans. So it's kind of a double thing there. So let's watch DeAndre Hopkins here. Not only score a touchdown, but help ruin my day because I don't like the Chiefs. Maybe that'll inspire me to actually see the movie.
We are the Titans, mighty, mighty Titans.
All right, Kyle, we've got...
Titans in the movie were a little bit more mighty than the ones in the NFL, at least currently.
Do you think the Remember the Titans team from the movie, as played by the actors, could beat the actual NFL Tennessee Titans?
Probably not.
That video came from, let me make sure, that came from ESPN, I believe. Yeah, ESPN's actual X account. And yes, they did an excellent job. That was very cool. Very nice. They did the same thing with the wand one, which was really cool too.
That's where I go to now every Sunday or Monday so that we can write the article.
All right, Kyle, this is the portion of the show where we see just how smart Kyle is, and he shows off his Disney history knowledge. On this day, in 1990, a resort opened at Walt Disney World with 630 rooms, slightly larger than its sister resort right there at Crescent Lake. That resort was, and still is.
So beach or yacht?
Yeah, I'll give you two chances. It is the Yacht Club Resort, right there. The inferior of the two, but only slightly.
I mean, it's bigger and more expensive.
On this day in 2004, a movie came out. A Pixar movie. I'll leave it at that.
2004.
That should be enough for you. If I read you the description, it's way too easy.
Yeah. Hold on. 2004. I had just graduated high school, so it was my freshman year of college. I was working in Flagstaff. And the movie that we were advertising, which we thought might be one of the last to come out from Pixar under the Disney banner, because they had yet to be acquired or work out a deal, was The Incredibles.
Oh, I did all that drama, but I forgot to share the screen. There you go. Nice job, Kyle. Nice job. The most painful part of that, 2004, the year you graduated high school. Okay, I had been married for 7 years already. On this day...
it was 20 years ago that I graduated high school.
On this day in 2019, a TV special was shown.
A TV special in 2019.
On ABC.
Okay. Yeah, so Mickey's 90th?
No, a musical.
A musical. Oh. Musical special, 2019, ABC. So what did they do? They didn't do Peter Pan. That was NBC, I think. ABC did Beauty and the Beast.
It did, but not this one.
The Lion King?
You lose.
Is that a thing?
Let's see if you can get it from this performance by
Little Mermaid.
The worst performance of Sebastian.
Shaggy is inspired casting for.
This was terrible. This was terrible. I'm sorry. I like the show. I like Shaggy in general. I did not like Shaggy's Sebastian. Oh, we have a fun fact.
Oh.
When it won the Oscar,
we have
for
a
Best
fact,
Animated Movie,
Doobie.
it
You
was
have
the
to
only...
remember your own rules.
Okay, that's a fact. You're right. That's a fact. Yeah, Fred. I appreciate the input. Never stop. But they're only facts. I decide if it's fun. That one can be fun. I think before we move on to our next, you want to do a real quick check and just see if we have anything new pop up?
I do. I want to respond to my news desk person and tell them that I see them and they are here. And then I will...
I see you. I see you. I value you.
Yes. I acknowledge that you are...
That's the way we roll at LP. Your
Yep.
voice is heard. I'm just looking. I'm not seeing anything out there.
Nope. Oh, okay. Anticipating a slower day in Disney news, but you never
Yeah.
know.
I hear some stuff going out in the world. I haven't paid a whole lot of attention. But all right, then.
Sounds on brand
Let's
for you.
finish up with some football.
Didn't know that was happening, but I should have known because it's Tuesday. Now I gotta find the thing, and here we go.
All right, so Kyle and I make our football picks. I updated everything except for the last game, so now I have to do that. 63, 39, and that would be 54.
I haven't looked, but I
47.
don't think I did very well this week,
well-
which I called. I was like, "This is not going to go well."
You did 10-5, which is not bad at all.
Okay, I
And again, better than me, who only did 9-6.
okay, that's all
So,
that matters.
let's see, where did we differ here? I got the Jets. You got the Chargers. I got the Titans. And you got the Falcons and the Bengals. Did I take the Raiders? What is wrong with you, Doobie?
You were going to Vegas. You were you were.
I got
Feeling.
the Ravens and the Cardinals. You took the Broncos. What is wrong with you, Kyle? We had a lot of difference this week. That's a lot of difference, but it all ended up mostly evening out. 10-5, 9-6. You're now 63-39. I am 54-47. That does not add up to the same thing, so something's wrong, but we'll deal with that later. And that is our football picks. We'll be making our next set in just 2 days, Thursday, looking at week 10, and Kyle showing off why he's smarter than me. We have a late trade. New Orleans is sending 4-time Pro Bowl cornerback Marshawn Lattimore to the Washington Commanders, per sources as reported by Adam Schefter. It is not only election day, I believe it is trade deadline day in the NFL. So
Yes, it is. I saw a tweet about that, and I also wanted to share that tweet that I sent to you from Johnny Barks, where he said that he's voting for Alex Smith because he's been a great commander and chief.
Which is a great line. My wife was 12-2. My wife, at last check, was at something like 167 out of about 100,000 entries in our confidence pick, in ESPN's overall confidence pick, 99.9 percentile. Crazy, because she guesses based on the helmets. She knows nothing about football. It's just based on the helmets. Anyway, just kidding. She does know a little about football, and she's doing great this year. Congratulations to her. Hope she makes her way up to number one, because they give away real prizes. So, okay, I think that's it. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow morning. It is Two-Show Tuesday. This show and Barely Necessities at 4 p.m. There will not be a Disney Trivia Live tonight, I am sorry to say. But tune in today at 4 p.m. Pacific for Barely Necessities with our wives, Becca and Rebecca. Otherwise, we will 146. That's just crazy. And we will see you tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow.
Morning.
9:30
I like that.
9:30 in the morning.
Let's make it a thing.
We'll see
you
you at
tomorrow.
9:30 tomorrow.